guys, so I'm currently trying to turn the wheel. I'm currently on my way to go do some cardio, and then while I'm there, I'm actually going to have a little chit chat with you guys because there is something very important that I want to discuss with you. So I will see you there. Okay guys, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is so obviously I'm like documenting my entire prep, and you know, I'm showing you guys pretty much everything from when I wake up, what I eat, my weight, how I work out, what I work out, etc. But something that has been a problem my entire prep is my weight. My weight has been from 106 to 108. Like, my weight has not changed from those three numbers. And I have no, oh, it's a Rottweiler. It's so cute. And I have no idea why. So, you can definitely tell that I'm like losing body fat, which is awesome. Like, that's, sorry, I don't know how to hold you, which is awesome. That's definitely what we want. But my weight, like, won't change for some reason, and we have no idea why. So basically what we've been doing is throughout the week I've been about like a little over 100 carbs, 115 protein, and about 40 to 45 fat. That's pretty much my macros, what my macros have been throughout the entire 7 weeks that I've been dieting. So we've been doing that throughout the week, and then I've had a cheat meal on the weekends. Every like Saturday I would have a cheat meal. So obviously that is not working. So this week we decided to kind of like give myself a diet break on the weekend. So this past weekend I did not track a single macro, and I pretty much ate like an asshole. So yeah, that's pretty much that. And sorry, I feel like I have to yell when I talk because it echoes in here and this treadmill is so loud. So this week we are doing a depletion week, and basically what a depletion week is, I'm at about 60 carbs. I try to eat my carbs around my workouts, and then the rest of the day is like salads, zucchini, anything like pretty low carb vegetables. And so, God, I'm out of breath. Just the fact that like my weight hasn't changed is just really makes me like not want to compete, because I keep focusing on the scale, which I know I'm not supposed to do. But you know, sometimes it's hard, you know, even myself, I get so caught up in the number on the scale. It just goes to show that you can't always rely on what the scale says. You need to go by how you're feeling, how your clothes fit, things like that. It's just been a very frustrating prep so far in that sense, but we're getting there. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my cardio, and I will see you guys. Okay, had my camera in my car, ready to go, ready to film for the day. Forgot the memory card, so it's just chilling. So, phone it is. I guess I should put my seatbelt on. Alright, currently at the gas station getting a Monster because, you know, chemicals. Right now, we're doing our 20 minutes of cardio on the bike. I do not have my Polar watch on me today, so I'm just kind of like not really concerned about the amount of calories that I burn. I'm just kind of worrying about the fact that I get my 20 minutes in, and then that is it. So this is kind of difficult vlogging and riding a bike, so I will see you guys in 20 minutes.
Alright guys, so cardio was done. I did about 15 minutes of bike riding, just like up and down my street. I really like bike riding on my road because, I mean, I live in the country, so I do live, like, next to cornfields, not on, like, a very busy street. So it's just really easy to do cardio, and, like, where I live, kind of like the neighborhood area, it's very easy. Something that I want to talk about, so, you know, I see people doing a ton of cardio, like on the ellipticals, on the Stairmaster, treadmill, whatever. which is totally fine, but I'm a huge advocate of doing my cardio outside. I love being able to do my cardio, like riding a bike, running like sprints. I love being able to do my cardio outside. And there's so many different options that you can do for cardio. Cardio doesn't mean like just doing stuff on the elliptical, you know, like go play some volleyball, go swimming, ride a bike, go for a jog, go for a run, go walking. Cardio doesn't have to be like, you don't have to like limit your cardio to like only 2 different things. So there's so many different things you can do for cardio. I know people get bored easily with their cardio, so if you are getting bored with your cardio, if you're just not really finding the results that you want with your cardio, switch it up. It's totally cool to switch it up. I went from running sprints to jogging to fast-paced walking to now bike riding, and then I'm actually going to do a little bit of swimming, speaking of mixing up my cardio. So I did do 15 minutes of bike riding. I'm going to do like 5 minutes of swimming laps back and forth. Pretty much the girl version of Michael Phelps over here. But sometimes it's great to just challenge yourself to go out there and switch things up. So I'm a huge fan of that. I love doing that. But anyways, so I just feel like I haven't vlogged in a long time, and I'm so sorry. I did, as I mentioned in the last video, I did end up breaking the camera. I just purchased a new lens. It will be here by Saturday. So it will be here in like 2 days, which is really awesome. So the quality will go back up. But yeah, classes start in 2 weeks for me. I have a pretty heavy load. I'm taking 18 credit hours. You follow like college schooling. Basically 14 to 15 credit hours is normal. 19 credit hours is max that you can take in a semester. So I am taking the max credit hours. I'm enrolled in like 6 classes. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a pretty hectic semester, especially with competing. But I feel like I'm definitely going to be able to balance it out now because I do have past experience. I'm from a very small town, so anywhere I go, like people will always say, "Oh, you're that girl that competes in like those bikini things," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." And like I get referred as the girl version of Arnold Schwarzenegger and like a bunch of these things around here where I live because people just aren't familiar with that concept. And so I love being that person that people look up to. You know, I love that I can inspire others to set a goal to do something with their lives and things like that. But you know, like, yes, I love that. Yes, I always want to be that motivation, but I want you guys to know that like I mess up all the time. I have doubts all the time. Even the pros have doubts all the time. Not just about like competing, but just like life in general. So for example, my sophomore year of college is when I got really into wanting to compete. So I started my like bulking phase. Big bug. I started my bulking phase. Basically all through my sophomore year of college I was doing the whole bodybuilding thing, and I honestly kind of put school on the back burner. So in the fall I definitely did really good in the fall. I kept my grades going. I was only bulking, just hitting the gym. I would go at 6 a.m. and then I would have class at 7:45 in the morning, and then I would have class and then I would be done. I would relax. I would do my homework and then I would go out and do my cardio. So I pretty much just like had a set schedule. Whereas like, I don't know why, but when I started prep, my sophomore year when I started prep in the spring, I really put school on the back burner. I just focused all of my attention on competing. If we're being completely honest, I failed a class. I did not have good grades. My GPA went down. I went from being like an A-B student to like having an F, a C, an F, 3 C's, a B, etc. Like I really like put my schooling in a bad position, and so that's why like for the longest time my parents really didn't support me competing because their number one focus is getting me through school. You know, they are so kind enough and so supportive enough to be paying for my schooling, to be putting me through school, and the fact that I just like let my grades get that bad I did not fail out of school, nothing like that bad, but I definitely did like let my grades slip. Definitely showed them, they definitely just thought that my priorities weren't where they were supposed to be, and they're definitely not. Like, I strongly believe that schooling does come first, in my opinion, because I do want
to become a registered dietitian. I want to work in a hospital. I don't have like competing as like a profession at all. I just do it as a hobby. Especially my freshman year, my mom always told me, you know, get active in school, you know, join a sorority, join clubs, whatever. And I never got active in school. It was like really hard for me to make friends, to be completely honest. That's kind of like how I got into wanting to compete, because I honestly kind of just felt like an outsider. The only place where I really felt comfortable was in the gym. My freshman year, I did not get along with my roommates. My sophomore year, however, I had amazing roommates. I love them so much. I know they watch my videos. So hi, I love you guys. You are amazing. I miss you so much. I cannot wait to see you in the fall. But yeah, so freshman year, sophomore year, I didn't really have many friends at school until I got more involved into bodybuilding more, and I just kind of like opened myself up to that world. And I found friends on campus. I found friends on the internet. I found friends from around the world. Funny story, I actually went through the recruitment process of joining a sorority, and so, you know, I went and like talked to all of the different sororities, and I actually ended up, so on the last day, I guess the phone call never came through to my phone that I didn't get in a sorority, so I didn't have to come back for like the last day of recruitment where you find out like what sororities want you back. So when I got there, the lady was like, you didn't get in a sorority. And I was like so heartbroken. Like I just felt like I just didn't belong anywhere, you know. I just felt like such an outcast, that like, you know, that like I didn't get in a sorority, like I suck basically. I'm not a girl. Like, how do I girl? I don't know. In turn, so I ended up not joining a sorority, so I got heavily involved in competing. And my mom said, well, maybe it's a sign, you know. You want to focus so much of your money and so much of your time on competing. So instead of focusing on spending so much money on a sorority, which are expensive as shit, by the way, focus on competing. So I did, and it was like the best decision I ever made in my entire life. But definitely letting my grades slip was not a good thing for me. So if you do plan on competing, so basically the whole point of this clip is, if you do plan on competing, please get your priorities straight. Just know in your head what comes first, what comes second, what comes third, etc. So now that I do have past experience, I am going to be able to do better in school. I am going to know how to balance the two. Whereas when I first started, I really had no idea how to balance the two. So, you know, life is a learning process. Things happen. It's totally fine if you fail. We all fail at some point in our lives. It's not the end of the world. It will be okay, I promise. So yeah, I'm really excited for the year to come. I'm really excited for where life takes me, where competing takes me, where college takes me. Just for all of the opportunities that are coming up. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm like sweating so bad out here. I'm like so sticky. With that being said, that was kind of like my motivational speech for the day, I guess. I don't really know. Just had a lot on my mind that I just wanted to get out there to you. But so I'm going to go swim and lay out for a little bit, and then I do have to go to work, unfortunately. I don't mind work, but I'm a more morning to like evening worker, so like I definitely like the whole 9 to 5, 8 to 4 type shift, whereas now I'm working 3 to 10, and I just your girl can't do that, because I normally work out in the evenings, so now I have to like redo my whole entire day, and I just not a fan. So it's definitely hard adjusting to that, but yeah. So with all of that being said, I'm gonna go. I will see y'all in the next clip.